What it do? What it do? We are doing a good one. We are remaking Ear Candy by Sully and Peekaboo. It's going down. I want to show you what we have so far, and we're going to remake the basses, the drums, the everything. Let's run it. Oh, this one's cool. Fast dub, cool reverb, nice wubbies, and just simple, cool drum loop. So let's go ahead and get it done. Don't forget, this whole project will be in my Patreon and all the presets. So go ahead and get that. Exclusive content is on there as well. It's not on YouTube. So go ahead and get subscribed. The first patch we're going to go over is this one. It's called Sign Boy. This one is the first one. The second one is the reverb one. Then we have the sub. We got the hat, snare clap. This is our drum loop, basically. We have these little special effects too. So that's really nice. But the main beef is this call. Yeah. And then we have a little variation here. So go ahead and set your 140, get your drum set up, and then we are going to get this call first. We have an OTT and an EQ8 here. The OTT is at 6 dB, 33%, and the EQ8 is cutting these frequencies here at 150. We're turning down at 278, a little bit at 861. So we're looking like that. Okay, on this call, we're going to open up Serum 2. You're going to load up FFT at seconds. ICANN has kick and also the basic shapes. The note that we're playing, by the way, is octave 2, and this is D. Just looks a little funny because we're in harmonic minor. Playing D is the first note for the call, and then the response notes are D sharp. So we like start at D and then go up to D sharp. That's what all the notes are doing in the sub as well. So keep that in mind. With Sign Boy, with the first call, we're gonna load up FFT at seconds and go -2, turn the level all the way down and add this LFO to this level. Make this shape here and put it on 1/8. That's the speed we're at. Wavetable positions at 42. Turn on PD from B. It's at 33%. Random goes all the way down. That's where we're at. We have this effects chain on here. We're going to turn off all the effects. Now that's where we're at. Oscillator B goes on -1. ICANN has kick. Wavetable position 48. Level all the way down. We can hear this because PD from B is turned up here. Oscillator C on. Level all the way down. Wavetable positions at 5. So we're at this square, and then the octave is number 2. Then I'm sorry, -2. Now we got this. Once again, we can hear this because PD from C is on. The filter comes on to car frequencies, cutoffs at 27. A and B are turned on. LFO1 goes on this cutoff, and it goes up to 71. Resonance is at 18. LFO goes on it, and it goes up to 19%. Drive is at 16. Notice C is not on. Doesn't matter if it's on or off. Julio, Mick Julio. Add distortion. Tube drives at 87. Get a little gritty. Add some phasery. Mix is at 43. Feedback's at 51. And frequencies at 185. Getting a little wavy. Add compression. Gains at 7.8. Hyperdimensions, making it wide. The mix is at 18. And then we're adding the LFO, going up 73. Makes it wide. And a final EQ, just adding some movement here. Frequencies at 77. Add the LFO to it, going up 23. Q's at 51. And we have this shelf on. So that is the growl. Look at this clip. 1, 2, 3, 4. But on the second one, we have it change. So we will automate the rate. Click the rate knob here. Turn on your automation lanes. And then you'll see these. And then you can change it to 1/4 over here. So 1/8 and then 1/4. Sounds like this. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, spicy. Cool. That's the call. I love that call. You know what I'm saying? Now the basses. There's a bass group here that's processing the two main basses. So look at your sine boy, which is your first bass, and this low verb, which is the second. You're going to group these both together, which will create these basses. I want you to go ahead and add these effects right now. EQ8, multiband dynamics, EQ8 and limiter, and match all these settings. Cut here, boost here. On the multiband dynamics, double click this knob to reset it to 0. Turn the lows to 1.5. Output 13 times 200. Amount's good. This output's negative 2.6. And this EQ8, get number 4, pull it up into the left to turn up all these frequencies here. And then the limiter is going to be turned up 3 dB. So that's the processing on, and then this is processing off. It's real quiet. This is turning up the funk. Let's start with this first serum patch, sine boy. We're on octave 2, note D sharp. We're turned down -9 on the track, and this is the processing here. Transient shaper looks like this. We're turning the attack down a lot. Let's go ahead and add this processing. Overdrive, 64 tone. Look at all the settings, dynamic, dry, wet. Cut the lows here at 174. Then we'll go ahead and start making this patch. So first things first, sine waves. Oscillator A, -2, sine wave. We're gonna add PD from B on 12% and add the LFO to PD from B going up to 34%. Make this LFO shape. Notice the still silence at the end. Turn the level down, add the LFO to the level, going all the way up. Random all the way down. Oscillator B turns on +1 octave. Since PD from B is on, we're getting that nice sound. Turn the level all the way down, random all the way down. Sync is not doing anything. This is default shape, so wavetable position 2 to get this sine wave. Add the filter. Power of the frequencies, add the LFO to the cutoff, going up 76, and the knob is at 11. Resonance 33, ABC on. We're going to compress that signal. Threshold's -34, gain is 7. EQ's on, we're just boosting at 2975, 11.4 gain for the boost. EQ's 38. Boosting these high frequencies, convolver. Adding some reverb, mix is at 14, size 40, tone 0, electric guitar cab 2. You just click the right arrow to get there. Hyper, mix 33%. Mix it wide. So this is the one that's in the middle, and it's a little bit wide, and it's a little bit drier than the other reverb one. So that's this guy. You can easily change the tone by moving PD from B, moving sync, changing your octaves. You can make your own variations quickly. So that's first. Remember, you're hearing all the processing on top. Now we're going to add this layer. I'll solo this. It's -3 track volume. Add these post-processing. You're going to add OTT, EQ8, reverb. OTT's at 7 dB. 7 dB. Amounts 29%. The mid is reset here. Double click it to reset it. EQ8 is turning down 352 hertz. We're cutting at 211 hertz. This is at 1000. So right here. And then this is regular. A little bit of reverb on top of the serum reverb. 18%, 1.2 seconds. And then we're going to go in here. So I'm going to turn off the reverb first, so you can hear it without reverb. All the effects are turned off. Let's start from scratch. Start with a sine wave, -2. The notes are the same. D sharp 2. PD from B, 23, going up 31. Levels all the way down, but we're going up 38% on the level with this LFO. Oscillator B, +1. Level all the way down, bin plus at 6. LFO's going up 18%. Remember, randoms are always down on everything. That sounded like a cool. Make sure this LFO looks exactly like this. Okay, always 1.8. Filter on. ABC on. Cutoff 8. LFO goes on it. Up 69% naturally. Resi 14%. Oh yeah, we're getting there. EQ on. Cut them lows. Cut at 354. 39Q. -10. Cut them lows, add the convolver suitcase piano, size 400, tone -13, attack 0.1, pre-delay 4, mix all the way up, decay at 6, run it. Huge reverb, metallic reverb. This utility is pushing it to the right. Like in theirs, it's pan to the right. So we're panning ours to the right. Pan balance at 80% here on the utility. Compressor, 11.5 gain, threshold -20. Cool. Now I wanted to add a little bit more reverb to that, so that's why we have this last reverb here. So lots of verb. Now all of them together, the group. add the sub. Ooh, nice. Now we're about to make the sub. Okay, so sub. Octave 0 this time, obviously. Getting it done. Very minimal post-processing. Saturation at 10 dB drive, 80%. EQ8 doing this little high cut at 1000. Utility -1. The U-lean is just measuring how loud it is, which is about -9. That's cool. Then we open up Serum. This is simple. This is just going to be a sine wave. Ratio position 2. Levels at 23, so it doesn't go all the way silent. There's a little bit sustain here. Then we have the LFO to it going all the way up. It's doing this shape at 1/8. So it's moving, but it's still sustained at the same time. Big fat, and then the saturation at the bottom is adding all these harmonics from 100 to 1000. Without it, it's just a fundamental, but with it, it's the fat sub. Yeah. You know what it is. These samples are Avant samples. They'll be in the description if you want to support me. Click on that affiliate link. Remember, everything's in the Patreon. I love remaking songs like this. This was a requested video from someone, and I love this track. So you already know. If you have a request for a video, put it in the comments. Thank you guys for the support. Lots of videos coming soon. I will see you guys later. Peace.